I don't know if anybody's come across Sandling, but he's a fellow Newton's Gambit pilot. I would say his main activity at the moment is hooning, which is where you get a Viper Mark III that goes about as fast as you're going to get it, take it into a planet with some interesting canyon features and stuff like that, and then make it go as fast as possible.
It's okay, Zib. My shields are already back where they should be.
He's a permanent flight assist off pilot. He's a very, very skilled pilot, and he measures his enjoyment of the game in the number of rebuys that he gets.
That's brilliant.
That is beautiful. That is so beautiful.
Because what he's doing is throwing his ship at the fastest possible speeds that he can, through very tight corners, through canyons, and all this other stuff. He's not worried about whether or not he's going to hit stuff. I mean, he'd rather not hit stuff because then you have to go back to the station and fly all the way back again. But the point is, he's having fun flying in the way that he's flying, doing what he does, and he's getting better and more skilled at doing it and learning new techniques for doing it. But he's not afraid about the fact that he's going to hit stuff, because part of the fun is the risk of hitting stuff makes it enjoyable.
You know what? I ought to do this sort of drone with my Canyon Racer Courier.
Yeah. I learned
Just
to
for
fly.
the fun of it.
I learned to fly flight assist off mostly in a racing fit Viper, which in hindsight was probably a mistake because I would constantly overcorrect for stuff, especially when coming into land. And when I stopped flying that and I tried to land on an outpost, I was like, this is so much easier. Maybe the problem was that I had a far too powerful ship for the level of skill that I was. And I think there's sort of two schools of mind on it. If you watch the Mox and Wolf videos, which is mostly what I watch to learn flight assist off from, he's one of the founders of Newton's Gambit. He advises using a stock Sidewinder because you know exactly what you're flying and how you're flying it, and you have limited variables, and anything that he shows us in his vids, we know that we can relate directly to it because we're in a similar. And yeah, Tado's saying in my chat that that's why he learned in a Type 9, because the risk of overcorrection is relatively limited because it moves so slowly relative compared to a racing Viper. But then there's the other school of thought of, well, I want to fly a racing Viper, so I learn to fly in a racing Viper. And just eat rebuys or get frustrated trying to land until you get the grips of it. I'm not going to tell you how to do it. I'm going to say those are the two options for how you want to go about it.